Welcome along. We begin our roundup of Week 16 at the Stade de l'Amiens, where champions PSG were held for the second game running by a tenacious Strasbourg. The hosts even took the lead 5 minutes before half-time after Thilo Kehrer conceded a penalty. Paris-born Kenny Lallard converting for his third of the season. But Paris, whose game against Montpellier on Saturday has been postponed due to planned protests in the capital, won a penalty of their own 20 minutes from time. Trophée Coppa winner Kylian Mbappé, who came on at half-time, brought down by Lallard. Edinson Cavani going on to convert for 1-1. PSG's next game is a crunch Champions League trip to Red Star Belgrade. Lille are up to second after getting the better of fellow high flyers Montpellier, although they remain a whopping 14 points adrift of PSG. After forcing two excellent saves from Benjamin Lecomte, Lille went ahead through Nicolas PEPE on 6 minutes, and they held on to their advantage for the next 84. Goal number 10 of the campaign for PEPE after great work from Jonathan Ikone. It finished 1-0. Lyon slipped to fourth behind Montpellier after being stunned at home to Rennes. The Brittany club claiming their first win in 4 under their new coach Julien Stéphan, who replaced Sabri Lamouchi on Monday. It was Hatem Ben Arfa, a product of Lyon's youth system, who opened the scoring on 41 minutes. This is his third goal of the season, and not a bad one at that. Well, 2 minutes later it was 2-0 after a rapid counter was finished off by Jordan Sierbatcher, making his first start since late September. Lyon, whose game at Toulouse this weekend has also been postponed, will have to bounce back before next week's trip to face Shakhtar Donetsk. And Nantes came out on top of a thrilling encounter with Marseille at Le Beaujois, despite falling behind on 29 minutes. Lucas Ocampos teeing up Morgan Sanson for his third of the season. But the Canaries were level a minute later as Abdoulaye Touré crossed in for Emiliano Sala. He goes joint top of the scoring charts again with 12 goals alongside Mbappé. In a breathless first half, Marseille restored their lead from the penalty spot. Nicolas Palois are judged to have handled the ball in the area, and the spot kick brilliantly dispatched by Florian Thauvin for his 11th. Nantes were level by the interval though. Salah returning the favour for Touré, and doing really well here to tee him up for a second of the campaign. And that was 2-2. Nantes then won it when Lucas Lima got away from Bouna Sarr to set up Gabriel Basquilia in the second half. Fayed Halilhodzic's men putting an end to their 3-game winless streak. It also finished 3-2 between Bordeaux and Saint-Etienne, and it was again the losing side who opened the scoring. Great work here from Saint-Etienne's Remy Cabella to put this one on a plate for Loïs DIONY. Bordeaux were back on level terms 6 minutes later though through Jimmy Briand, who also scored against PSG on the weekend. Stéphane Ruffier injuring his teammate Neven Subotic, trying to keep that one out. The Serbian defender was stretchered off with a head injury and taken straight to hospital. The Girondins then awarded a penalty by the VAR after a handball from William Saliba, the man who replaced Subotic. Francois Camano doing the honours, his first goal in almost 2 months. It was then Saint-Etienne's turn to equalise through Wabi Kazri. Muted celebrations though from Nevers' top scorer against his former club, his 8th of the campaign. Pablo snatching a late winner for Bordeaux with his first Ligue 1 goal in over 3 years, 3-2. Nice played out their second 0-0 draw in the space of 4 days as they failed to find a way past Angers at the Allianz Riviera. Jean-Victor Makenga with their best chance on 2 minutes, and a brilliant save there from Ludovic Butel. Angers' top scorer Stefan Bauerkan came closest at the other end, but he put this effort just wide as it finished goalless. Nîmes climbed up to 8th place as they made it 3 consecutive league wins in Caen. Umut Bozok put the Crocos ahead with a delightful goal. A nutmeg here on Frédéric Gilbert, followed by a cool finish. Lovely stuff from last season's top scorer in Domino's Ligue 2. Caen captain Prince Oniyange thought that he'd rescued a point with this header in the 90th minute of the game. But there was to be a final twist as Loïc Landre stabbed home a 95th minute winner, 2-1 to Nîmes. Toulouse finally snapped an 11-game winless streak stretching back to the start of September as they edged Reims. Isiaga Silla with the game's only goal on the stroke of half-time, his first of the campaign. Reims, who have the division's worst attack, failing to make the most of their chances as it finished 1-0 to the visitors. There was also a long-awaited victory for Dijon at home to bottom side Guingamp. They took the lead as Benjamin Jeannot turned in his first goal in just over a year. A lovely finish after latching onto Osama Haddadi's cross. But Guingamp equalised after Dijon were reduced to 10 men. Wesley Latoa getting a second yellow card and Marcus Coco getting a first goal this season. The host got an unlikely winner though as Carl-Johan Jonsson spilled Haddadi's speculative shot into his own net. Goal line technology showing that the ball had indeed crossed the line as Dijon won for the first time since August. Finally, Monaco moved out of the bottom two for the first time in 2 months as they beat struggling Amiens. This one was a tale of 2 penalties. Monaco winning the first when 17-year-old Benoit Badiachil was fouled by Emil Kraft. Radamel FALCAO sending Regis Gertner the wrong way. Spot kick number 2 arrived deep in injury time with Amiens down to 10 men. Gertner appending Pele. And captain FALCAO doubling up for his 7th goal of the season. He's now scored in all 3 games that Thierry Henry's Monaco have won this term. So all the results from week 16 with 24 goals scored. Lille the only team in the top 7 to have picked up 3 points. There were 2 draws in Nice and Strasbourg, 3 home wins and no fewer than 5 victories on the road. PSG still head and shoulders above the rest despite dropping 4 points in 4 days, but it's hotting up nicely in the battle for Europe with only 5 points separating Lille and Nice. Nîmes and Strasbourg also flying high with Bordeaux back into the top half. Monaco and Amiens swapped places after that FALCAO-inspired win for the 2017 champions, while Guingamp are now 5 points adrift at the bottom. Nantes, Rennes and Toulouse also giving themselves some breathing room after wins on Wednesday. Week 17 kicks off with a mouth-watering Mediterranean derby between Monaco and Nice, but Saturday's games in Paris and Toulouse have been postponed due to those national protests. Lille host Reims on Sunday before Marseille round things out in Saint-Etienne.